Hey, welcome back. It's Sunday afternoon, just getting ready to start in on the old brown girl again. We're actually going to try and get the hoses and belts off and get them replaced this week because I've got to get this radiator in. I've been dragging it out long enough. I've got irrigation and everything else going on, but now we need to get back to this truck because I've got a lot of other stuff to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're doing, just so everyone knows. All right, we are going to loosen up the alternator, pull the belt. Got the air conditioner, pull that belt. Hoses up here, everywhere there's a hose, so lots of hoses. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Oh, fellas, you got it. I'm hoping that's correct. I'll tell you one thing though, I will learn a lot on this thing. All right, so I didn't go for that beer. Opted to try and keep working on this. I think I got it. So we're gonna find out here, guys. I'm not sure what we're gonna cook, but yeah, this is something. There she is. This is becoming quite the task. All right, now we can really see what we got cooking in here, though. Holy smokes. Hey, good Sunday morning. Piecing this one together, so I've been doing a little bit of work on the motor. Got all the belts off and a little bit of painting going on. I figured while to have the belts off, the fan off, I might as well get this old engine looking kind of better. And so let's go ahead and take a look. I've got a lot of the Cummins beige on there, so I got some more to do, but I want to try and get all the front done. I'm going to paint the pulleys black and then maybe some other little pieces here and there. So anyways, let's just take a quick look and then we'll get down to business. All right, as you can see here, got a little painting going on down there. I got some touch-up work to do too. So, but I just got the first coat on. Everything's off. There we go here. It's looking a lot better than what it did. And then over here, got the old girl painted. All right. So, get a little more in depth here. But I'm going to probably paint this black, these black, or this black, and maybe this. I'm not sure yet. And this old alternator pulley, it needs a little help, so I'm gonna probably paint it black too. So, because it's everything else can look really nice, and then you'll have this. I know nobody will be able to see it, but I'll know it's there. So, and then I've got hoses, miles and miles of hose. So over here we've got our pile going on, old hoses and belts, new hoses and belts. I had to actually order a couple more belts from Napa. It's called Freightliner, and yeah, they really don't carry these belts anymore since it's an older engine, and everything is pretty much serpentine belts these days. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All right, I went ahead and tested a couple of them and with just using cardboard, and well, got a little overspray, so went ahead and got the whole front of the motor blue. So we are going to go ahead and repaint all this again, and then we'll let it dry. I got the fan washed. I was going to put a plastic one on there, but you know what? This truck's only going to truck shows, so I figured, well, let's go ahead and paint it up black and make it look nice. That way when the belts come in on Tuesday, we can go ahead and start getting everything assembled. We still got to pull a couple more hoses off here and then wait for the motor to dry, and then we'll start assembling. So, let that tack up a little bit. Let's see, the fan's dry. I had to wash it off. And we'll come in and hang it up and get it painted. Let's see. So go ahead and take a look at that. I think that's going to look pretty good. So as you can see, got everything kind of painted here. So everything painted. Maybe I'll have some touch up to do on the beige, but that won't be too bad. All right, welcome back. Been a little while. I'm putting this all together, so let's just take a look at what we've got going on right now. Getting ready to put on a bunch of belts. I started putting some on, and well, let's just take a look here. Started putting some on, and the serpentine belt that went here onto the water pump was actually too big, so I had to bring it back and get the correct belt for that. So we'll go ahead and get everything on here, and then we'll just go from there. Made around the Napa. Got hopefully the belts that will be the same size. Didn't realize when they came off the different roll, they're just a hair bit different in size. Same number, just a little bit different length. So you can tighten it up, but you got one tight, one sloppy. So that just won't work. So let's go ahead and get these alternator belts on, and then we'll do the water pump and actually start putting things together. So let's go. Done this a bazillion times already. So let's see how it all works out. Hopefully this is right. So I do not want to be doing it again. I always go ahead and save all the packets that the belts came in, mark them what to go to, that way I've got them, and just pin them on the wall, so for future reference I've got them. So anyway, there she is. Alright, let's see if we can get this old girl tightened up. I've just been doing this. Battery ain't doing too good, that's for sure. I'm glad I did this. You know, part of me is like, oh, just hurry up and get it done, just leave the bells, they look fine. Been on there for 20 years. But wow, when we got them off, they were cracked and pretty brittle, so. I know the truck's only going to be used for truck shows and stuff, but still, break down along the way. Hoping to have this truck done. I think I mentioned everyone by 27, that's when the truck show for nationals. The ATHS is down in Salem. So this girl and a trailer and my other truck. I may have a surprise for you guys coming up on something else. So we'll wait and see on that. But that's got to go more than that, so now get that baby up even farther. Can't put a jack in there. Wonder, I'm gonna put a pry bar maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because she's below. She's pretty tight in it now. But yeah, wish there's another way to get this a little tighter. I know there's got to be a trick to doing this. Something a little bit bigger. Bear with me, fellas. Getting this all figured out. There's a wrench. good. Whew, that's a good feeling right there. That is a good feeling. All right. We got that. Now, we're going to do some belts. All right, we've got belts replaced, hoses replaced, fans on, engines painted, you know, a little update, kind of make it look good. And next step is the radiator. And take a look what we've done so far. All right, there she is. So we've got the fan on, belts are all replaced, hoses, little paint job on the side here. Let's take a look at the other side. So everything's coming around. So, all right. So it's been a long time coming. It's been a little bit here, a little bit there, and now we're to the hopefully the good part, putting the radiator back in, and then making sure I remember everything goes. So we got the 2 bolts over there, here, then one that goes up in there. That's the fun one. And then, yeah, I just got to remember where everything goes. So it's been kind of a learning process, and but it's been a fun one. All right. Well, today's the day we're going to put the radiator in. So well, let's see what happens. Fire in the hole. That's you. red cook red one. See how I got it. All I gotta say is hot damn, look at this. The radiator is officially in. What a mother. I'm sure you guys watched part of it on the other part, and we turned it off because we removed the radiator a couple times. And because of the shroud. First time I forgot it. Second time, had it hooked. See that outlet hose up top there? It was stuck in between those two, so we had to pull out again. And there's the bolts. God, they're just a great time here. Just a great time. But it's in. It's bolted down. It's tight. See, look at that. Bolts are in. Shroud is on. Now it's time to start assembling this thing. All right. Well, this comes to an end. Finally. Radiator's in. All the pieces are put back together. Hoses are changed. Well, some of them are changed, not all of them. Belts are changed, and now it's just going to be a matter of going to do an oil change. I had to order the lubrifier filter. Got the rest of the filters coming, and put the antifreeze in the truck, batteries, and then we're going to fire the old girl up. So anyways, let's take a look at what we did. I know it's been a long time coming and in and out of different stuff, and well, we finally got her put back together. So let's take a look. All right, there she is. Everything's back the way it was when we first got her. So I got a bolt right there I gotta put back in. And then everything's back, looking good. Now on the radiator here, I had another one that we got that the outlet was a little too big. And so when I took to the radiator shop, they told me that they could take the core, put the core in the old frame of the truck, of the old radiator, and we could utilize that, which was awesome. So we went ahead and did that. So we've got that all done. Let's wander on over here. Everything's all back together up top there. Looking good. Gave her a little squirt of some paint and decided I was going to pop the lubrifier open, and well, after, I don't know, 20 years of never been open, it went everywhere. So anyways, let's wander all back down over here and take a look. Oh, there it is. Got all that put back in there. So back together. Yeah. It's been a long time coming, but I'm excited. So you know what the next steps are. So the next one, we're going to be just changing oil and adding antifreeze and throwing some batteries in and doing the magic key, see if she fires up for us. So anyways, I really appreciate everyone watching the video. I know this one's been a long one coming. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. So on that note, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.